Hello and welcome to How to Manage Your Organization's Roster in AU Connect. I am on the home page and I am logged in. The first thing that we want to note is that you need the permissions to edit your organization's roster if you need to do so. Generally, these permissions are automatically assigned to an organization's president and vice president, but if you are any other member of the organization that needs to have these permissions, you can talk to those people within your organization, or if there has been a change in leadership and you haven't been reassigned the role properly in AU Connect, Eliza Ordway or myself, Maggie Weiss, can do that for you in the Center for Student Involvement. You just need to reach out to us. So I'm going to go over here to my left sidebar where you can see all of my memberships of different clubs and organizations. For the purpose of this training, we're going to use the AU Connect management team. I'm going to click the settings wheel and then go to roster. So here, on my roster homepage, you can see the people that are members of my organization and the positions that we hold within the organization. One of the first things that we can look at is accepting new people into our organization. When somebody goes on AU Connect and is interested in joining your organization, they can simply click the Join Organization button. Those people will end up in this bin called Perspective. You have to go through and accept them as members of your club or approve them. Another way to add members to your club is by inviting them. So one way we can do this is by clicking the Invite People button up at the top, and we're just going to choose myself, which I'm already part of this organization, which it'll let us know later, but I can type in my email address, and if there's anybody else, we can add them also in the same place. You just have to hit return between each email address. So then I click the button Add Email Addresses at the bottom, and if I wanted to invite myself as other than a member, I could do that here also. So I could invite myself to be the treasurer of my organization, or the advisor, the student senate representative, the publicity chair, secretary, vice president, etc. So then I send that invitation and it'll send an email to that person letting them know that you want them to join your organization. This is most common with people who are already part of the organization but aren't part of the AU Connect page. Another thing that we can do here is that we can manage the positions of the people within our organization. So say we just held an election and Eliza is stepping down from the president of the organization, or she's graduating. I can go through and I can take the presidency away from her and click save, and we can reassign it to me, who was just elected as the new president of this organization. It's as simple as that. I'm going to switch that back just quickly so that she still has the permission she needs to edit this page. One other thing that we can do through the roster is that we can manage positions, and this will manage the permissions that each position within the organization has. So if we look here at president, they are an officer, and generally the officers of an organization have the ability to go in and edit everything about the organization, the roster. They can add events, things of that nature. So if staff wasn't an officer and I wanted to make them an officer, I could just click on this button and I could select that they are a president treasurer member. If they're just a member, they're not going to have the same. So they're an officer, and set management access is really what we're looking at here. And anybody that has all access can manage all of the management features. Limited access, they can do selected things. So if I wanted to give this person selective access, we could say that they can add photos to the page, they can add news, they can update our events, things like that. So you can really customize that based on the person's position. And Last but not least, we can also edit the primary contact for our organization here. So if I wanted to change the primary contact, say Eliza is leaving her position in my organization, I can simply just go through and choose one of these people that is also a member of the organization to be the new primary contact, but we're not going to do that. We're going to leave Eliza there. And that is it for managing your roster. If you have any questions, you can reach out to Eliza or myself with those.